Okay. I'll watch this one more time, but then introductions. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, Dina. Hello, Randy. Hello, Bayless. Hello, anyone else that's in the chat. We're back. Post Halloween. Spooky season. Ain't over with me until I say it's fucking over, okay? Like, I don't care. Look, Coca-Cola already releasing their AI generated Christmas ad, and all the stores getting their trees out, the Christmas decorations, whatever. It ain't over with me, okay? Hope you had a good Halloween. My Halloween was fun, and it was kind of productive because, like I said, I did do some work with my dad. We finished up this concrete job that we did for a friend of his early in the morning. And I mean early. Like, I mean, I saw the sunrise. It was early. Um, and I showed Mama Newt and Granny Newt weapons, which for the both of them, they're not fans of horror, especially Granny Newt. Ooh, mm-mm. But I showed it to them both, and I didn't hear much from Granny Newt, but Mama Newt was like, "Oh yeah, that was amazing. That was a great movie." And then with dinner, we had our usual pizza, but we watched Mel Brooks' Young Frankenstein to finish off the night. In terms of trick or treaters, though, we only got one dude. We only got one trick or treater. One person that whole night showed up to the door. So that was disappointing. I don't know how. I'm curious as did any of you guys get any trick or treaters? Because that was. I mean, that was better than last year. Last year we got nobody, and then this year we got somebody. I never do. Oh. Nah, they don't really celebrate that here. Oh, okay. See, for me, it's a bit of a bummer because, like, man, I remember when I was growing up, every Halloween, bunch of people were out. Bunch of people were out. Some, I think there was maybe one Halloween or two where we ran out of candy. But yeah, man, it's a bummer. And like, yeah, I go to TikTok and Instagram, it's like, yeah, fucking trunk or treat. It's killing trick or treat. And you know what? I agree. I agree. It's just, it's so disappointing. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, little bit of an announcement. So, Tuesday night, if you guys can, I will be doing a collab stream with Jenny Pixel Plays, which really quick. Oh, oh,
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
yep, collab stream. We're going to be playing Phasmophobia. And I don't know the exact time, but it's gonna be at night. So sometime in the evening. Yeah. So if you guys can make it, would be great to see you guys in the chat. join. And also, I hope you guys did enjoy, for anyone who did watch, did enjoy the collab stream I did with 8-Bit Rabbit. Not only just a friend of the stream, but also just a friend in general. And her. Oh, gotta wait a minute. Okay, I'll give a shout out later. For now, I could just. Yeah, I can do that. For now. Yeah, we already played. We played the new game Mimesis. Didn't really play Phasmo. We played it for a couple of minutes. The 8-Bit couldn't, you know, when he couldn't play the game, so we just moved on to Repo. And then also, the stream schedule. In terms of stuff I'm gonna be playing, like I said, the spookiness isn't gonna end. So I think once I finish Classic RE2, and then I finish Classic RE3, gonna take a bit of a break, and then move over to some other spooky games. Cause on Epic there was a free FNAF game called I think it was called Into the Ball Pit, and I don't know what that's about. So that'll be interesting to play on stream. And then I think there was another spooky game. There's like Inky something? Inky in the Bending Well? Something like that. So just, yeah. I think for the rest of November is just like Resident Evil and other spooky games. It's again step 2. The world of survival horror. Yeah. Although, of course, I do reserve the right to change my mind, because maybe after a while it'll be like, I really shouldn't be playing spooky games. Like, it's time to play something different. I don't know. There's still Sekiro. There's like a couple other games that I still haven't finished. Hey James, welcome into the stream. How you doing, my friend? Doing well, just woke up as usual. Oh, nice, nice. Starting off your morning with a little bit of RE2. Nice. And how was your Halloween? How'd it go? What'd you do? Did you watch a bunch of spooky movies? Did you not? Oh, the movies were a highlight? Hell yeah. I think I told you about it. Yeah. Yeah, I watched Night of the Living Dead, Killer Clowns. I can't remember if there was a third one. The Blob. Oh yeah, the original The Blob. Oh my god. Yeah, which by the way, everybody, if you can, I know it's not spooky season, but if you can, find like the original 1953 The Blob with Steve McQueen. Cause oh my god. What a goofy non-horror movie. Oh, 1958. Okay, sorry, 1958. Oh, whoops. It's also free on YouTube. Oh, free on YouTube. Well, there you go. So if anyone wants to watch a goofy quote unquote horror movie, then there you go. There's your viewing homework for for this week. Oh man. Yeah, I was just telling chat like James, I was just telling chat that like I showed my parents weapons, and then we finished off the night with Young Frankenstein. Which I don't know if you've seen that, which also I recommend to everybody watch Young Frankenstein as well. That movie is hilarious. Okay. I don't I don't think I've seen Young Frankenstein, oddly. What? How's that possible? Also, put away the shotgun. At least for now. Next year for sure, yeah. By the way, I've been curious, is there, like, no legal ramifications with using the likeness of Pingu? So, the designer of the PNG actually, oh, that's where they had to go. Actually did check, and, because, like, when I did talk to her about it, it's like, wait a minute, like, could we, like, is there copyright? Anything going on with this? I mean, more so the emotes. Oh, the emotes? Well, I did buy them from Etsy, so I'm assuming there's nothing really to worry about there. Yeah, because, like, most of the emotes that... Well, pretty much, not most, like, all the emotes that are on, that are on the emotes for the channel are from Etsy, so... Yeah. I don't think there's anything, I don't think there's anything wrong there. But as far as the PNG goes, the maker of the PNG has like let me know like that she might have to remake it. So there actually might be some issues there. So I don't know for sure, but maybe at some point there might have to be like a small rebrand of the channel. To be fair, PNG looks transformative enough. Oh, that's good. Least distinct penguin mascot. Exactly, yeah. Yeah. I hope it doesn't come to that though, cause like, you know, this little guy's been my PNG since the very beginning. Well, not since the very beginning, but for like just so long now. And if I'd have to, and like just having to think about rebranding, like man, I'd have to get a whole new chunk of emotes. Well, I don't think I would have to, but still, it'd be like, man, that'd suck. No. No, but your emotes aren't quite on brand either. That's true. That's true. I really like your emotes. Yeah. Yeah, I like my emotes too. Like, oh. Oh. And I got a bunch of stuff. Da, 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 da. I'm just a customization freak. I personally wouldn't have settled for emotes I didn't personally make. Oh, I see. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. The thing is like, also like, I can't draw for shit. And I don't have like, you know, software of any kind where I can just make the emotes. And I also really I don't think I have that much money to get somebody to make like custom emotes. The trick is not being able to draw. Yeah. MS Paint new made emotes would go hard though. Oh my god. That'd be incredible. It just one day you guys like look at the emotes. There's like all these like professionally made, well done emotes, and then all of a sudden there's like all these super choppy, super messy looking emotes, and you're like, I wonder who made these. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. I'm not going through there. I'm not equipped. I'm not equipped to fight that guy. Anything over here? No. I thought he was gonna... I guess not. I thought he was gonna break through the glass. Maybe he was just too tired. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, also one other thing. I just remembered. I do have... There's one game in particular I do have lined up for December. It's this old survival horror game, much like Resident Evil, but it's by Square Enix, called Parasite Eve. I've wanted to play it for such a long time after I saw the Sphere Hunter, Susie, talk about it on her channel. I was like, ooh, I gotta play that. Reminds me, last night before going to sleep, I kept hearing piano playing in my ears. Been practicing quite constantly, so that's kind of freaky. That is a little freaky. But also a sign of, like, someone really practicing the piano there. Yeah, get off me. I don't know if I should be going this way. Yeah. Like, outside of that, and like, oh, well, hang on. Let me start again. So that would probably be the only, like, horror game I'd be playing around December. December, I'd probably just be, you know, finding something to play. Maybe some cozy games, you know. It's December, it's the holidays, you know. Playing something like Resident Evil around then just doesn't seem right. Also, I'm feeling a bit lost right now because it's been so long since I've played like the second scenario in RE2, the classic RE2. I also need to think about Mr.X too, because he's stalking these halls. Wait, do I have both jewels? No, I don't. Okay. Oh. Oh, and I also want to say another thing. Because this more so bums me out. My friend who I told you guys about like last week, who was playing Marvel Rivals in like an esports team, they're not streaming their third match, which oh, which man, that bums me out. And I guess the reason why they're not streaming because they couldn't find anyone to shoutcast it, which I'm not really sure what that means. And also like what? Like they couldn't find anybody to announce a Marvel Rivals game? That seems a bit weird. Or, yeah. I hope they win though. I am supporting them from afar. Because I hope they win, because no joke, like listen, I don't know anything about like professional esports. That's an item I really don't need. I came all this way for nothing. Cool. But anyways, their team was just shredding the other team. I mean flawless runs. Two official games back to back. They didn't lose a single point. They just won. Like I guess the games go like best 3 out of 5. They won all 3. Enemy team didn't even have a chance. And some of it was pretty damn funny because, like, on their team, they had this... I'm not making this up. They had a bubblegum pink Venom crawling around on the walls. The enemy team didn't see this big bubblegum pink Venom just stalking, and we're like, how are they not seeing this guy? He's pink! And both times, didn't see him, they won the game, and they're just like, oh my god, like, how did they not see him? Like, great thing that they won, but also, like, come on, man. What are we doing here? Have you seen, like, those videos where they test your peripheral vision by asking you to focus on one thing and then some random obvious shit happens in the background and they're like, gotcha? Those are pretty classic, yeah. No, I've never seen those, but those sound like a lot of fun. Yeah. I'd have to try out those videos now that you mention it, because I'm wondering if, because like I'm always looking around, like especially when I'm watching movies and stuff. I'm always like, my eyes are kind of dotting around, or like, yeah, and what else is going on? What else is going on? Ah, shit. I forgot this guy was here. Oh. Actually, not that tough. Okay. Alright, but anyway, moving on. Yeah. And how's your guys' day going? And how's it? Fuck. Nope. Okay. Let's call it selective attention test if you're curious. Okay, selective attention test. Yeah. Okay, because, I'm also asking because, not just because I'm curious about how y'all are doing, but also because for some of us it is daylight savings time, so we have had to turn the clocks back. I think it's, yeah, we had to turn the clocks back an hour, which man, I don't understand how this is still a thing that we're still doing here. Yeah, I just don't get it. We never had it here. Good, good. Because like whereabouts? Because in the part of the world where I'm at, it's just like, why are we doing this? Why do we do this? And like today, like my body could just feel it. It's just like, no, this isn't right. Like you stayed up way too late. Because even though the clock said about like midnight, it's like, no, it's about 1 in the morning. So you stayed up to about like 1 in the morning. They used to have it where I live. They got rid of it before I moved here. Well, that's good. Yeah, but my body today could feel it. Like, because that's even why the stream was a little bit late. Like, I just had to lay down and shut my eye. I had to just rest my eyes because, like, oh my god, I'm just feeling so rough. I gotta lay down. And I was even thinking, like, I'm not even, like, I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to stream. It's just so beat and disoriented. But I lay down and then it was like, oh, okay. Like, not, I can do it, I can do it, I can stream. Yeah. I don't know how many of the states actually don't do daylight savings anymore. I know Arizona doesn't do it. And just like, yeah, we should be like all these other states that don't recognize it and get rid of it. Cause like it's just so pointless. It's so meaningless. Like, let's just keep it where everybody sleeps the same amount, everyone gets up, you know? Like no messing with the clocks. Like it's just one less thing to worry about. Hey, Arizona and Hawaii definitely don't. Well, good. Oh, well, good on Hawaii too for not doing this. Cause yeah, this it just doesn't make any sense, man. Like we really don't need to be doing this. And here's something fucked up though. There is one district in Arizona that what? One district? Why? Again, why? And how annoying does that have to be? It's like, oh yeah, the state of Arizona does not practice daylight savings anymore. But you happen to be living in that one district that's like, no, we're gonna keep it. Then you're just like, I want to move. I don't want to move out of the state. I just want out of this district. These people annoy the hell out of me. What do you mean they're still doing daylight savings?
Sorry about that. When I saw the uniform, I thought you were another zombie.
Who are you?
Ada Wong.
And what are you doing here?
I'm looking for some guy named Ben. He's one of those reporter types, always looking for a scoop. I heard he was locked up in the cell block, only there's a wrecked car barring the entrance. I've been trying to find another way inside. If we work together, we can move this thing. Give me a hand here, will you?
You got it. But yeah, I would not be happy living in that one district, especially to learn in like God, just I don't know what else to say. Just I would be super annoyed living there. Fuck you, it's like the fuck you mean? What are you doing to us? What an interaction, then she just starts walking into the object. Classic. Oh, I looked it up. It's the Navajo Nation, which is a native reservation.
Ada, wait!
Oh. Huh. Okay. That does change things up a little bit. The natives yearn for daylight savings. Still weird. Yeah, that is still weird. Like, that is still weird. Yeah, but I mean, like, hey, if they talk to everybody and it's just like, hey, y'all got a problem with this? And everyone's like, nope. It's like, okay, well then daylight savings still going.
Let me guess. You must be Ben, right? Get up, now!
What do you want? I'm trying to sleep here.
Is this the guy?
Ben? You told the city officials that you knew something about what's been going on, didn't you? What did you tell them?
And who the heck are you?
I'm trying to find my boyfriend. His name's John. He was working for a branch office of Umbrella.
Oh, your
based in
boyfriend, huh?
Chicago, but he suddenly disappeared 6 months ago. I heard a rumor that he's here in the city.
I don't know anything. And even if I did, why would I want to tell you?
Okay, I say we leave him in there. Does anyone know where they put the key to this cell?
I have it right here, officer. But I'm not about to leave this cell. Those zombies aren't the only things crawling around out there.
What was that?
Like I said, I'm not leaving this cell. Get out of here before you lead it right to me.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm the only cop left alive in this building.
What?
Look, if you want to live, then you're gonna have to leave with me.
But do you even know how to get out of the city? There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance, but it won't be easy.
All right, I'm going.
What are native reservations like? Are they villages you're allowed to go to? Not American, so I got no idea. Uh, I mean, I'm not really too sure myself. I think where I live, we do have a reservation, sorta to the east of where I'm currently living right now. But I think it's like pretty much anywhere you'd see, homes, some shops and stuff. I looked into it some more. The Navajo Nation is semi-autonomous and has territory in Arizona, Utah, and New Mexico. Yeah, and that sounds about right. So it's pretty urbanized. Yeah, pretty much. I think it's just like a zoning thing. So it's like, okay, when you reach this part of town, all right, you're in the reservation. So they have daylight savings to keep it the same time throughout. Oh, okay. Yeah, but yeah, pretty urbanized, yeah. In fact, I think when I was younger, actually, I think I actually worked on a school that was meant for the reservation there. Does reservation entail then? Do they not have to pay tax on the land or something? I'm not really sure. There's probably like some special agreement, uh, for like, owning the land and stuff. I think maybe also that means like they can't have like, maybe I would imagine that they don't have too much interference from like state or city governments. I'm just guessing at that point, but maybe. Okay. This is actually really interesting. I'm gonna see what I can find. Doing some internet research here. Okay, so maybe residing on a federally designated tract of land where a Native American tribe has the right to self-govern. Yeah, yeah, manage their own legal systems, leadership, and programs through bodies like tribal councils. Yeah, so yeah, I guess not. So like state, state governments and things like that. I guess they can't. They don't really have much say in what goes on the land. Interesting. Huh. Oh yeah, then like dual existence. Such as, yeah, it is common for Native Americans such as the Navajo to live and work in both worlds, moving between the reservation and urban areas to balance traditional life with modern opportunities. Uh, okay, interesting. Does that entail they don't pay taxes then? Like their only tax is to their own form of government? Probably. Let me see. No, it looks like they have specific exceptions. So, so they can tax. So they can tax their. So I guess the tribal councils can tax, but like federally recognized tribe, state and locals. Yeah, they don't pay state income taxes. Yeah, they're also exempt from state sales taxes. Yeah, so I guess they don't. Yeah, they don't deal with like the IRS or things like that. Oh no. Oh no, they are to federal. I'm actually at the IRS website right now. Tribal lands. Oh, okay. So they do have to pay like federal taxes. Still American citizens though, right? Oh yeah, I think they are like recognized as American citizens. Yeah. Yeah, they are. Yes, through the Citizenship. Why can't I say that? Indian Citizenship Act of 1924. Yeah, so they are recognized as U.S. citizens. Oh, the can of worms I've opened this evening. Well, I mean, it was an interesting can of worms. I mean, hey, we're learning stuff. We're learning stuff on this stream today. It's not just about shooting zombie dogs and whatnot. Yeah, the Indian Citizenship Act of 1924. Ow. You attacked me with your fangs? They're not Indian though? I guess not like Indian from India. But I guess Indian short for just like indigenous? Still a really common term for Native Americans in the US. Yeah, yeah. And then put away lug. Actually, no, I should probably put them in while I can. The term is falling out of use, but legal documents will list them as they were written at that time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Because now anymore, we just refer to them as Native American, I think, nowadays.
Ada? I don't think I've introduced myself yet. My name's Leon. I'm with the RPD.
Well, the main reason I think is just that Columbia thought he had
Dead
landed
end.
in the East Indies. Oh, yeah, that's right.
You think we can get upstairs through this shaft? Give me a boost. I'll go and check.
Yeah, he thought he found the East Indies. And later, everyone was like, no, you didn't. Common mistake, yeah.
How cute. That little girl must have dropped this. I think I'll hold on to it for her.
That's why Sherry didn't have her pendant anymore. Okay. Okay, because in Claire's run, I was like, wait, where did Sherry's pendant go? Well, anyone else got any historical things or en- enlightening comments to make? Because that was actually a really interesting road we went down. I actually learned quite a bit just now. Still not enough. And move an inch. There we go. Okay, that should be good. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if they're still doing this, but I think there were some. I think there were some scientists. They were trying to. What they were trying to do is that they were making these like factories set up where they would suck out the carbon monoxide in the air, and they would convert it into a kind of liquid. And then they were trying to convert it into like fuel for like cars and stuff. I don't think it really caught on because I think they did because it'd have to be mass produced. I don't know, maybe it wouldn't take too long. I don't think it really caught on. Like ending up in Tunis when you were trying to go to Nice, France. My geography is horrible, but I'm sure that's a hilarious joke. Yeah. Columbus. Man, that guy must have thought he was... Like, I'm so amazing. I'm finding all these places. Then later, it's like, bro, you didn't go anywhere where you said you were gonna go.
Leon, can you hear me?
Ada, did you find anything?
Right here.
I believe here about a decade ago, some high school students found that
Think fast.
catfish were able to make car fuel. Oh, interesting.
Hey, I can't reach the ventilation hole. I'm going to have to find another way around. I'll catch up with you later.
What? Ada, wait!
Leon, come in. I found the girl, and I've cleared the wreckage that was blocking the corridor.
Got it.
If you don't care about efficiency, you can turn pretty much anything into car fuel. Yeah. Actually, I think recently there was a guy who was trying to make like car fuel out of like a plastic solution. And like, I think he got it to work. And again, it sounds amazing. Like, look, we can turn all this plastic into fuel. But of course, it's like, yeah, but is it efficient though? And can we like, is it easy to mass produce? Does that be... Because that's probably the most important part. Well, I mean, mass production was obviously impossible. Yeah. Oh. A couple of months ago, two friends were traveling around Europe, and one day they tried to book a flight to Nice, pronounced as Nice, in France, but somebody at the airport misunderstood to Nice as Tunis, and that's where they ended up. Ooh. They live posted themselves finding out and reacting to the situation. Oh my god. That's kind of scary. Yeah. That would be, man. That'd be scary. That'd be scary. Wait, but don't you see it on your ticket? We were going and all? That's a good question, though. Yeah, like, how did they manage to make that mistake? Ow. What are you guys even attacking me with? Like, are you just hitting me with your legs, or are you, like, biting me? Everyone was asking the same question. Yeah, I'd be asking too, like, how? How do you mess that up? I'd be like looking at the... Just, oh my god. How do you make a mistake? How do you make a mistake like that? Yes, oh my god. There are no... The zombies are gone? Oh, there they are. Well, not as many. I was like, where did they go? Like, hold on, did they have hotel reservations in these two? Oh, I don't know, I didn't follow it that closely. Okay. I'd be curious about that too. It's like, well, I think they were more of the backpacking type. Oh, so just like, hey, wherever the wind takes us, you know? Sounds like a fun way to travel? Yeah. It sounds very liberating. Like, just, hey, wherever we go is wherever we go. Just like no plan, just wherever we feel like. Magnum bullets. And now I have a machine gun. Huh. Oh. Oh. And yes, I will keep making that reference every time I find a machine gun in a game. But I guess it'd be hard to do nowadays, especially in a country you're not a citizen in. I mean, I guess so. I kind of... See, the thing with me is I don't understand how people can... Well, I mean, I hope they do some prep, but, like, I don't understand how there's people who just go to, like, all these other places. Like, especially where, like, they don't speak the language. And, like, you know, all the billboards and all the signs are, like, in... You know, in the language of the country you're visiting. Like, I'd be nervous as fuck. Here we go. Just clear out the hallway. You can get by pretty easily, to be honest. Oh, especially nowadays with, like, translation stuff on phones. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. For me, that'd be, like, the only thing I'd really worry about. Is, you know, not being able to understand, like, the language and stuff. But yeah. Because, yeah, they've got even, like, stuff where... Or, like, they just say the... You know, they just speak and then the thing will, like, auto-translate for you. You're not worried you will get your kidneys stolen? Oh. I'd be pretty worried about that, too. But I don't know. It's... I also have the feeling that maybe some, like... Like, Oregon thieves or whatever would look at me like, that guy's not got premium kidneys. Like, he's, like, nah. Well, we gotta find someone else. Someone who's more well-built. I'd also be worried about being kidnapped. I'd especially be worried about being kidnapped by people who think like, oh, this American, his family's gotta be loaded if he's able to come down here. And they kidnap me, and then like, we eventually get to how much money my family actually doesn't have, and it's like, well, no point keeping him around. Where, you know what? I just had a thought. Where on earth is the crank? Oof. My grandma recently got scammed in Vietnam. Oh no. I hope it wasn't too serious. She was offered a mattress for 100 USD. When she got home, she was charged 1,500. Oh, that's fucking terrible. Yeah, did she ever get her money back? God, I hope she did. I had to write a letter to the bank twice, so maybe. Well, I hope she gets her money back. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, he's here. Oh. Yeah, I hope she gets her money back. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever really been scammed before. Well, no, there was this one time, years ago, where I went to this site my dad was going to at the time to get a new belt for his scooter that he was using for a little bit. And shortly after I made this purchase for like this new belt, I ended up getting charged like 200 bucks, or like my card was charged for 200 bucks in like New York, which, surprise, surprise, I have never been to New York. And so I had to go down to the bank, get a new card. But I think that was about the only time. Not even in RuneScape? No, not even in RuneScape. Wait, hang on. Oh man, this is kind of embarrassing. There was... I don't know if anyone here remembers this or knows this, but there was this, I don't even really know what you call it, but this like social media, I guess sort of MMO, not really, called Guy Online. And at the time I really wanted like gold and stuff to buy things. And then, you know, I was just a dumb kid, and, you know, I saw some video on YouTube where it's like, here's what you do in order to get yourself unlimited gold in Guy Online. Or he's like, send me your login info, and then I'll get you all this gold. That account was dead, because I didn't use it from there, and like the email address, nobody was using that email address anyway, so it was kind of like a burner account. It's like, look, if anything happens with that account, I don't gotta worry about nothing. It seems so weird to hear you talk about Guy Online. Yeah, because like, even though like I know about all this anime stuff, I'm really not an anime guy. I'm really not. Not that I dislike anime, it's just that I think it's like, what? I get into one anime show every once in a while, and then if it goes on for like a couple hundred episodes, then you just lose me. But yeah, so I think twice in my life I've been scammed, but nothing that wasn't fixed or didn't really affect much. Yeah. And RuneScape I didn't play growing up. God, these guys are still here. Oh no, Dina. I got scammed in RuneScape. Well, what happened? I did that for Clash of Clans. It didn't really do anything though. Like, I just entered my username and the site would die. Yeah, spill the tea. How was Dina Spider scammed in RuneScape? Thank God Chief Irons isn't here. Dodging RuneScape scams really help people in our generation. a lot of people in our generation. I was also helped by falling victim. Learned a valuable lesson. Yeah. There's the crank. I was messaged by someone pretending to work for the publisher. Oh. Uh-huh. Yes, my dad works for Microsoft. Yeah. What a coincidence, my uncle works for Nintendo. Oh. He doesn't leave. Said my account was under investigation for cursing, which I was. Oh. What if that's funny to people. Like, hey, you've been cursing it up like a sailor here. We gotta check out what's going on. We need your password to see your messages history, otherwise your account will be banned. Oh my god. Like, ooh, you said ass in chat. I didn't get banned, but I did lose my gold. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah. Wait, oh, that reminds me. That reminds me. Oh my god. That reminds me. I had somebody try to pull off that whole like, oh yes, I work for this massive gaming company that this game is associated with. It's going back to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and there was this guy. Oh man. This is just making me realize I was a really toxic person back when I was younger and playing Call of Duty. I think I still am with some competitive games, but not as much. I've kind of grown out of it. But I remember this guy, he was like camping on this map, and then I sent him a message just like calling him out for camping. And then like he got his friend involved. I can't imagine that. You sound so mellow. Oh, well. Well, back in those days of Call of Duty. Oh, and Halo. Oh, you can bet. You can bet I was saying all sorts of things to people. You know, doing that whole, like, Xbox send a text message and then block them so that way they can't write back. But, where was I? Oh yeah, he got his friend involved, because I guess he had joined an Xbox party to talk shit, and everyone's like, oh my god, did you hear how much shit he was talking about? About Newt? Or no. Well, my name back then I think was Taco, but anyway. And his friend was like, so we're gonna ban your account from playing online games for the message that you've sent. So, you know, just you're not gonna be able to play Halo or whatever for for like a couple of weeks, just so you know you're banned. And then I just played along. I didn't believe him. And then of course like the next day when I started playing Call of Duty, it's like, oh huh. It's like, shocker, I'm not actually banned. And what did you unlock and started unblock and started started talking mad shit again? No, I never interacted with the guy again. I just kept playing Modern Warfare 3. Just kept going. You just said, alright, fair enough. See you in 2 weeks. Yeah, I totally played along into it. It's like, look, I get it. You're defending your friend. It's like, okay, cool.
Get away!
Yeah. Oh man, like Gears of War back in those 360 days, like Gears of War, Halo. Not Battlefield, oddly enough. Battlefield I never got like toxic or angry. I think if anything there were just moments like, dude, how'd you get that gun? It's like, oh, I had to do this. It's like, oh, cool. One time someone called me and said they were from my bank and I need to update my information, or I have to cancel my cards. I told him to go ahead and cancel them. He said, okay, thank you, and hung up.
Damn! I don't believe this. I almost got the story.
Ben.
Bitter irony. The chief of police, a co-conspirator. Get that scum. Make him pay.
Hang in there, Ben.
Or Ben.
Leon.
Dina just like immediately called out his bluff. Like, yeah, go ahead and do it. God, I remember my one shining moment playing Tekken Online and someone was teabagging me, then I won the round. They immediately disconnect, so the session didn't count. uh, it's always the cocky ones. It's always the cocky ones that have got like so much to say and they got all this bravado and all this bluster and be like, I'm the greatest and you're like the worst at this game. Just uninstall it, go play Mortal Kombat or whatever. Is play that kitty game. Then the moment you whip their ass, then all of a sudden, what? You beat me? Oh man. That's fucking great. Hang on, guys. I gotta get some water. I'll be right back. Okay. I have returned. Oh, man. We have lost the Mansion Lab facility due to the actions of the renegade operative Albert Wesker. Fortunately, his interference will have no lasting effects upon our continued virus research. Our only present concern is the presence of the remaining STARS members Redfield, Valentine, Burton, Chambers, and Vickers. If it comes to light that the STARS have any evidence as to the activities of our research, dispose of them in such a manner that would appear to be purely accidental. Deposit the amount. Yeah. They'll
Where are
play
you going,
DVZ.
Ada?
To the chemical plant. I have a feeling that's where I'll find John.
Plants vs. Zombies?
Ada, wait! Hey!
Leon, are you
Uh-huh.
still there?
I haven't played it in a
Are
long
you
time,
crazy? The streets are still crawling with zombies.
but I did play it a lot
Be all right.
back when it was out.
We found a way to the sewer. Follow us later.
Claire! Claire! Wait! Man, why doesn't anyone ever listen to me?
No, poor Leon. Always trying to help, but always ignored. I favorite song from the game. Oh, of course, the ending song when you beat the game. There's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie on your lawn. Yeah, I don't think too. I don't really remember much about Plants vs Zombies 2 though. Oh, and I remember I did try to play that like a Garden Warfare, that like parody of like Call of Duty. I thought that was pretty fun. Just in case. Would Garden Warfare be considered as one of the first hero shooters? Depends. I guess it depends on like when it came out in regards to the other hero shooters. If Overwatch was out before then probably not. I think maybe among the first? Sure. Or like the first few at least, I think. Oh, his mouth actually moves. That... Ow. Oh, get up. I'm so sure Garden Warfare was before, yeah, released 2 years before Wow, really? Released 2 years before Overwatch? Then maybe. Oh my God! I no. I think you're right. Then I think Garden Warfare might actually be like one of the first hero shooters. That's funny. Everyone, everyone's like recognizing Overwatch is like, oh yeah, like the hero shooter genre didn't really take off till Overwatch. It's like, what? No, there was another.
What was that all about? Running off like that was reckless and stupid. Those zombies are everywhere. Not to mention that thing that got Ben.
I was there, Leon. I know.
Look, Ada. As an officer, it's my job to look out for you. But we're not going to get through this alive if we don't work together. Okay?
All right. We'll do this your way for now.
Oh, that's incredible. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think I ever played much of Garden Warfare. Not that I didn't like it. I think it was more to do with just the, like, I didn't really have PS Plus at the time. I didn't think maybe also there were other games that were a little bit more compelling than Garden Warfare at the time. I really wanted to play it as a child, but I know consoles and my mom don't let me buy games. Oh man. That sucks. Boy, it's dark in here. Jeez. Magnum rounds. Nice, nice. Yeah. I don't remember. Well, I always grew up with consoles. We always had a console of some kind in in the house. Never too many though. I think it was just like once a generation, like okay, like maybe we'll get the new one. But then when man, so financially irresponsible. When I got that adult money, it was like, I'm gonna get a PS4
Leon,
and an Xbox One.
that
I
woman
really
was-
should have just got the
I
PS4
have to talk to her.
and stuck with it. Xbox One was such a such a boring console. Bugs.
Don't move. You're the one who was with that cop, if I'm not mistaken. Identify yourself. Ada Wong. Ada Wong. I've heard that name before. Now I remember. One of the men from Chicago who came to assist the T-virus research used his girlfriend's name as his password. Ada and John, I believe. How did you know? Who are you? Annette Birkin.
He wrote a memo about
Was
it.
the man responsible for the creation of the T-virus, William Birkin.
Actually, no, he wrote a letter.
What? John's dead. He became one of those zombies. My condolences. And although I regret this, you will be joining him shortly. I won't let anyone take the G-virus away from me. G-virus?
Yeah, I asked because the latest thing I'm learning on piano is watery graves. Oh, interesting.
Then that must mean the creature in the police department is precisely
Yeah.
my husband, William.
I can't really think of too many, like, Plants vs. Zombies songs.
None of this would have happened if they hadn't tried to steal his research away from him. Where did you get that pendant? It looks exactly like the one I gave Sherry. She dropped it. I've been holding on to it for her. Liar! Give it back to me!
Bam.
Too bad.
Each region had a theme. Got some really banger songs. A lot of love in them. Okay. Wonder if I was say, like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to Resident Evil 3 this stream. I might not. There's not too much game left, but there's still a lot to do before getting to the end game.
Ada?
Oh yeah, more handgun ammo. I had a feeling. Ooh, and a bunch of herbs. Score. I never understand how people manage to lose the advantage when they have gun. When they have a gun. Yeah, I don't know. Some people just ain't fighters. They don't know. But I guess also, like, I guess in that situation, Annette was distracted by the pendant, so I think that's why, because she got distracted. Oh. No, don't need to go there. Warehouse store is locked. Man, no simple key. Yeah. And I think also I think I did hear somewhere that actually it's not a good tactic to put your gun so up close to somebody. I think the logic there being that it can be easily like it can be more easily taken away, or they can move your arm out of the way and then you no longer have the gun on the person. Oh yeah, it's a long range weapon. Yeah. Yeah. It's just, amateur mistakes. I wouldn't say easily though, it only takes you to move your finger to win. Yeah, that's true. One simple muscle movement and then bam, you got it. Right. Not that way. Gotta go the other way. Have you seen the Resident Evil movies? I've seen most of them. I think I didn't see the last two? I think the last two I didn't see. Yeah. Also the animated ones. I've seen most of the animated ones except for Vendetta. And honestly, after seeing Vendetta, just some clips of it, it's kind of like, I think I could skip out on this one. Yeah. In terms of the live action Resident Evil movies, I think the first two are the better ones. Resident Evil and then Resident Evil Apocalypse. Those I think are some of the better ones. And then after that, it just goes down such a ridiculous path. Man. And the thing is like the director would keep asking Capcom like, "Hey, is it okay if I do this in this movie?" And then I don't know what Capcom was thinking, but they're just like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." And he's just, "Oh, are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, we're cool with it. Do whatever."
Leon.
This bullet wound isn't making things any easier.
Quiet, Leon. I'll patch you up. It's 2 I owe you.
Don't mention it.
I just found out. John's dead.
What?
Never mind. Let's just get out of here. The sooner the better.
Yeah. How about you, James? Did you see any of the movies? Is there one that's like, is there a particular favorite amongst them? Nah, but it's on the list. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I can tell you for sure, like, for one, they're mostly not based on the games. 2 is probably the only one, or Resident Evil Apocalypse is the only one that's semi-close to, like, especially Resident Evil 3, but the rest of them are not really. And then the animated movies are good. They're not based on the games, but it's like it's more like an in-universe thing. Quite excited for next Halloween. Quite excited for next Halloween. I'm not attached to any of them, to be fair. Okay. I'm attached with Capcom's DMC. Ooh. Devil May Cry. Yeah. Yeah. I was actually thinking of doing a whole month based around it. Like, just in May. Like, Devil May. Goofy ass name and goofy ass logic, but I thought, it's funny. Not that funny, but still. So, did you watch the new Netflix show? Because I like the new show. I know there was a lot of people that are like, oh my god, this guy killed another franchise, or whatever. I did. I disliked the show. Oh. Yeah. I don't know. I guess for me it's because, like, I didn't play most of the games. I think 4, Devil May Cry 4, 5, and DMC, the prequel, are the ones that, like, I played from start to finish. I didn't really play... I think I played the first 3, but I never finished them. You know, because they were, like, you know, at a friend's house. On the DMC show, I thought you were talking about Resident Evil. No. There was actually... Well, there's sort of, like, 2 Resident Evil shows. There's the animated one, Infinite Darkness, and then the live-action one just called Resident Evil. Which, by the way, is absolute dog shit, and no one should ever watch that show. If you ever see it on Netflix, hit the double thumbs down, and save yourself from that piece of shit show. About the story and themes, yeah. I don't really think Devil May Cry is too deep. So good. Season 2 when? Season 2 never, considering Netflix thankfully canceled that show. Good fucking riddance. Sounds like I should watch it. Oh my god, no. Don't. I'm not messing around. Do not watch this show. Trust me, you are wasting your time. There are so much better shows out there. There's so much better Resident Evil content. out there, watch the movies, watch the Paul W.S. Anderson movies, watch the animated movies, hell, even watch Welcome to Raccoon City, which also not a very good Resident Evil movie, but still a whole heck of a lot better. But never, I mean never, watch the Resident Evil live action show. Watch like one episode just for Lance Reddick's Wesker, then dip. Okay, that's fair enough, yeah. Lance Reddick, may that man rest in peace. At least was a pretty good, a decent Wesker. The DMC show was both quite good and quite bad. Yeah. The DMC show was like the reboot in that if they weren't called DMC, no one would have complained. Or no one would have complaints. Yeah, probably. In my opinion, DMC show was like the... Oh. I always forget about DMC. What a train wreck reboot. I don't... See, I still don't get it. I still don't get the... Well, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not that connected. But I can see why, because, like... Because I guess, like, it takes it... Because it's about something, like, the games were never really about. And, like, it introduces characters that were never really there. And, like, I don't know. I don't know if Dante knew this, like, in the games. But the fact that Dante doesn't even know, like, he's, like, part demon or something... is just kind of like... What do you mean you don't know? Like, my guy... Like, do you have, like, no logical explanation for it? Just, like, oh yeah, I can do this. I don't know why, but I can. It was only the story that sucked us? Yeah. I always heard the gameplay was good, at least. Yeah, the combat was super satisfying. Oh yeah, the combat in the Devil May Cry games. Always a good time. Oh, hey. I'm not gonna lie, Virgil at the end of the Netflix show saying, "I am the storm that is approaching" was just a little too cringe for me. Oh god, that's right, he did say that, didn't he? Now we got the upgraded boomstick. God. And just, I freaking, and I love Virgil, I think, as a character. Not even really so much as a character, but more just like as a gameplay character. Like, he was just so fun to play as. But god, I can only imagine the nightmare that is awaiting us in Season 2. Oh, it's gonna be so cringe. It's gonna be so cringe. That's gonna be so oh my god, it's gonna be, I don't even want to think about it. And they're probably gonna butcher his theme song too. And just have some, like, give it that modern day emo trailer touch to it, where they always take like a cheerful song and just have the singer give it this super emotional touch. It's just like, no, this is not what you do with this. What they did to Agni and
Finally
Gruda.
arrived. There must be something hidden here.
They also used Nero's theme, Dante. It's just an odd choice. Yeah. Oh yeah, and theme for Dante's Devil Trigger scene? Did they? Theme for Dante's. I gotta check out that scene again, because yeah, that is weird. I mean, were they just doing that to say like, cause right guys, this is Nero that's voicing Dante. Which I mean is cool, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I couldn't really think of anybody. Well, no, of course there was an obvious choice of who could voice Dante. The guy who voiced Dante for Devil May Cry 3, 4, and 5. It's like, gee, I wonder who we could get to voice Dante. How about Dante? Like, nothing against Johnny Young Bosch. I mean, you know, he's a fucking legendary voice actor. But still, it's like, but you guys already have a Dante. And you guys already have a Nero. Like, you really don't need to do this. I thought they did it because in the lyrics they say, pull my devil trigger. Maybe. Maybe that's why they did it. That could be why. Okay, let's turn on the monitor. Who's it gonna be? Go! Well, what do you know? It's my biggest fan. Who didn't see that one coming? Exactly. Who didn't see that one coming? But I love this track. Out of the entire soundtrack for this game, I freaking love this one. It's like, sounds like cold steel and iron just grinding together.
Come on, let's go.
And it has a little haunting touch, like, Yeah. Hang on. Let me check. Make sure check really quick. Are the ads done? Yeah, they're done. Yeah, Dina, going to what you said, Agni and Rooted, like, how fucking cheap, like, these guys were pretty well-known characters, and it's just like, they show up, and then they're gone. Like, geez, guys, like, come on, show. Like, show some respect.
They had other types of bread that I showered now. Nay,
Mm.
quit stream.
Be right back. Okay. Back. Thank you. I got reminded that the DMC show, Netflix show, has a your mom joke. Oh. Yeah, it does. With that,
Can you hear me?
that scene where they
Come on,
attack
snap
Dante's
out.
hideout. Yeah. Which, by the way, I mean, like, hey, they had pretty good taste for picking out a Rage Against the Machine for that fight. But, you really could have done without the your mom joke. Why didn't I grab the machine gun for this? I should have just grabbed the machine. I should have just grabbed the machine gun for this. Oh. Shotgun saves the day. Holy crap. Okay, I thought that was going to take a little bit longer. I don't call myself that though, but your mom does. Yeah. that you didn't need to put that in. You really didn't need to put that in. Like, come on.
Welcome back. Hey, take it easy. We're inside Umbrella's secret lab. I'll go find something to treat that wound, so just rest here in the meantime.
But I'll only slow you down with these injuries. Go. Save yourself.
Is it just me, or does everybody always ignore what I say? I told you, it's my job to look after you.
But you'll be in danger if you stay with me. I know I've only known you for a short period of time, but I really enjoy being with you. I know I'm not capable of caring about anyone, but I don't want to lose you.
We're leaving this place together. Wait here for me. I'll be right back.
Aw. Can you feel the love tonight? Leon Grizzlord over here. This is, ain't that a bitch? It's like, alright, well, we can't keep going because we're overheating. Like, okay. Power's not on. And then, sure enough, as soon as Leon gets through the ventilation shaft, then it's like, okay, we're cooled. We're cooled down now. We can keep going. And you know, you gotta hand it to Leon. Like, throughout all these games, there's only been one woman on his mind and one woman in his heart. And that woman probably doesn't feel the same way about him. The P epsilon gas has been proven capable of incapacitating all known, such as it has been designated for emergency usage in the event of a BOW escape. Reports based upon data collected during the prior incidents indicate the potential for negative side effects. It has been proven to weaken BOW cellular functions, however, prolonged or repeated exposure results in the creation of adaptive antibodies to the agent. Furthermore, some species have been observed to absorb the P epsilon gas as a source of nutrition and use the toxins extracted against anything perceived as a threat. Use of the P epsilon gas should be severely limited, extreme cases only. Okay. No way, Leon, way. Line lives rent free in my head. Yeah, classic line. Where is it? I gotta push it. Okay, gotta push it this way. Okay. Yeah. I can't think. You know what? I can't really think of too many other love interests that Leon has really had. And I mean, like, you know, not girls that have had, like, crushes on him. Maybe Ashley. No. Or marked power room. I don't know. Maybe the girl from Resident Evil Generation. I think that's the only one that kind of looked at me and like, oh yeah, I like you. We could maybe see each other. But Leon was like, no way. The woman of my dreams doesn't care what I'm doing, and it's probably off in a very dangerous situation. Gonna be ending the stream soon here, as per usual. But I'm gonna try. Well, unless I get like really close to ending, which actually, nah, yeah, I'll end it soon. It's the usual time. I wonder how long this playthrough has actually been, at least for Leon. God damn, the shotgun's powerful. I don't remember it being that powerful. Master key. Oh. Yeah. And then I think the next time when I stream this, I think will be when we move on to Resident Evil 3. Not the remake, the classic. Jeez. Well, if that's safe... Oh, man. Now I'm thinking, oh, fuck, where am I gonna save? The door's locked. Oh, wait, I know where I could save. That was a silly question. Where can I save? As if there wasn't a whole spot at the generator room where I couldn't save. Oh no, crawlers. What? How did... Okay. Lab card key. Researcher's bed. Blue herbs? No. Ah, there it is. Now I've got a flamethrower. Okay. Alright, gonna do a little bit of backtracking. Yeah, because I'm not gonna jump into that other room, because I know for a fact there are two, like, super lickers on the other side of that ventilation hole. And they are gonna kill my ass. Yeah, I've got plenty of herbs. Okay. Oh, and there was an ink ribbon right here. Okay. Oh wow, this is time for me to head home, but have a good rest of the stream. Well, actually, I'm about to end, so actually perfect timing. I thought I saved back at the sewers, but nope. Alright, 2 saves. Let's try and keep it to 2 saves. As painful as that might be. Yeah. Take care, gamers, yeah. Okay, get to the ending screen. Alright, everybody. Thank you for joining me on this lovely stream. Next stream, we will be finishing Resident Evil 2 Leon scenario. We'll be moving on to classic Resident Evil 3. And also, if you guys can, I will... the collab stream with Jenny Pixel Plays is going to be tomorrow night, so hope to see you guys there. And we are going to go raid Winnie, who made the Captain New PNG. So, thank you James, thank you Bayless, thank you Dina, thank you Randy, thank you to any and all of my lurkers who came onto the stream. Really appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.